we must ask, how come a party with the philosophy and vision for humanity, that's our main strength, humanity, of our tradition, how come we have been reduced to the current situation, a situation we all regret or must regret? How come? This thing didn't happen just like that. If we take care to look at the electoral history from 2016, 2020, 2024, and if we are sincere with ourselves, we would know that the electorate of Ghana has matured. Nobody can deceive it. I'm having to tell you, we lost power 79 as we learned from Professor Kwe. Why? Because along the way, we found that even as we all subscribe to democracy, we tended to be too individualistic. Egos were so big. Everybody would go and look into his mirror and think that is perhaps superior or better than the next man. You see, a party must be united. We must be reconciled. But if we go in with swollen egos, I'm this, I'm entitled, it's my turn. If you say that to yourself, the next man would also tell that to himself, or the next woman. So why do we get the unity? And without the unity, how can you call yourself a party? Democracy is one man, one vote. Most of you lawyers, doctors, engineers, professionals, these days we are all becoming Europeans. Monogamy. You and your wife, you live in a fine bungalow, perhaps with just a child or two. The laborer outside there at your gate may have 2, 3 wives, perhaps 10 children. When it's time to go and vote, and you haven't won the support, the trust of the... Who would win? It's common sense. Kukurudu! Please, it's a very sad situation we are in now, and this is why I've chosen, I was invited to come and launch. I'm launching. The physical launch perhaps would be performed by another, but I'm using this occasion to tell the truth as I see it to all of us. This disease of high individualism, me-tooism, was what led to our losing 79 election. We must tell the truth to ourselves. We lost 79 when you consider the ballots. First round, President Liman, and Liman was a good man. I had the opportunity to work with him in the 69-72 government. I was deputy foreign minister, and he was a foreign officer. I met him, good man, but he wasn't a practicing politician. He was a professional civil servant. He became, if you like, president by chance. 79, his party, PNP, was looking for a candidate. Their choice was late Mr. Igala, but Igala had been disqualified by a commission of inquiry. So he turned around and picked this young man, well-educated, Dr. Liman. Just like that, and PNP accepted Liman. So into the elections, nobody knew Liman much around the country. But because that party was so united, and PNP, united like a fist in a glove, and us, the PFP, UNC, we had split ourselves, believing that we were so good, the people of Ghana would see our goodness and give it to us. We were not organized. Rather, we were tearing at each other, destroying each other, telling all sorts of things about each other, assuming Ghanaians were not listening or watching. So when we cast the vote that year, to our surprise, Liman came first. Got 600 and something. Victor Osu, the PFP candidate, got 500 and something. UNC Powell got 300. Suppose we hadn't split ourselves, 500 plus 300 and something, we would have won one touch. But once Liman got the lead into the second round, again, the way we hate ourselves. Before we knew, most of our people in UNC had gone to support Liman, even against our candidate, Victor Osu. That's how we lost it. I tell you, because we did that, we disappointed our country, Ghana, so much. That was how, may he rest in peace, Rawlings managed to succeed with the attempted coup and came to sit on Ghana for 19 long years, traumatizing the country. So sometimes when people are blaming, quietly I blame our tradition, our party. I'm not so much the tradition as the personalities in our party. We tend to be too self-centered. Kukrudu, I've told you, Bawumia was a very lone member of the then parliament in the 1950s. The Northern People's Party came to that house. Bawumia was there before NPP came. I think NPP came in 54. But Bawumia had been there from Legislative Council to Legislative Assembly. But Legislative was a lone member against the very powerful machinery, highly organized machinery of CPP. But the way he performed and the principles he upheld, I believe those were the things that made the Northern People's Party, entering parliament then, or assembly, decide, look, you are alone, but be our leader. I hope you are getting the point. See, at this point, I would want to ask you, what's a party for? What is the central purpose of party? Yeah? To win power. That's I would say, the only purpose. If you are a party and you are not winning, once I said, people thought I was being too simplistic. I said, you might be better off being a messenger in a winning party than a general secretary that has no party. The purpose of party is to win power. We don't seem to want to learn. Please. We happen to be living in times. See, when I went to Parliament in 1969, the population of Ghana was just 10 million people. The whole Ghana. 10 million. As we speak now, population has moved to almost 40 million. I'm sure it might be even more. Full of youngsters who may not know anything of traditions. We are talking democracy. We are talking rule of law, accountable governance. We are talking private sector. Because we believe in wealth creation. Not because we are greedy. No. Without wealth, you may have the finest ideas. You can't implement the ideas. That's why we respect the private sector. We want to encourage the private sector to come into its own. If we have Ghanaian billionaires and they become billionaires legitimately, what's wrong with it? That's how the world moves. So we believe in these things. But then, with all these ideas, where is the organization? See, to organize in current times, you must strategize. Your opponent, I remember they built a headquarters and said they were opening a school. They come from a tradition of organization. The first president of Ghana told his followers, organization decides all. Organization. Drilling people like into soldiers, military. So they take organization very seriously. They may not have a good message, but if they are united and they have got propaganda, they've got propaganda. They would make falsehood seem truth. You may have all the ideas, but you are not organized. Everybody is boss. all the good things we've done in the service of our country, we are not even able to tell people, advocate and propagate and espouse. We did this and this, and because, not to boast, but these days, because of the pressures of life, people don't have long attention span. So if you are not making your points, digital times, sharp for people to get their imagination, they take you don't have a message. A party like ours, we don't have, seriously, central think tank. A think tank should work so objectively that even hard truths would be told to itself. It might not be palatable, but if the truth, know it. Because it's only when you know it you can begin to solve the problem. We don't have, with all our intelligence and high qualifications, we seem to be afraid of critical analysis. We don't want to face the real truth. You see, the other thing with us, we may be brothers or friends, but I get the feeling that you've taken me for a ride. You've cheated me. I tell you, next time around you call me, I may not come. This is another thing we must admit. We are democratic. We uphold common humanity. So, and democracy really doesn't go in for tribe or religion or gender. It's the individual. One man, one vote. And if we want power, we want to present a person who would be convincing to the generality of the electorate. Can this man we are presenting help solve problems for the community at large, so the benefit spreads across the board for all? We look at that this way. If we tell the truth to ourselves, we may see that the way we've been brushed by our opponents from way back. Oh, you are a tribal party. Oh, these days we are including even religion. You do that, and it comes from our mouths, then I tell you, we are perpetuating Kukrudu. What we should be doing to get out of we are in a rut, a chasm, a deep gorge we've been put in there. If we do not change our minds and do not think critically and then seek solutions through hard thinking, I'm telling you, touch wood, look, we wouldn't be the first party that went out of operation. I can't mention names, but a party that used to be like the only party around. Where is it now? Where is it now? Do we want to go that way? Then please, let's be self-critical. Let's be self-critical. And when we face the hard facts and we are strategizing, taking into account the positives and negatives, knowing ourselves, and then knowing our opponents, and then knowing the terrain, the people, the general people of Ghana, not taking them for granted. Because, as I said, the electoral history should show an electorate that can change its vote within 4 years, like we experienced from 2016 to 2020, and then from 2020 to 2020, knows what it's about. Most of the electorate now, they are on campuses, university campuses. Places that used to be our readouts, our citadels, Legon. And how did we fare in Legon last election? Even with our own children there. Please. So we have serious homework. The ancient wise people, they said, make haste slowly. Make haste slowly. Don't rush, don't stampede, thinking that is the way to find solutions. No, we are dealing with all due respect, very wise electorate. And then, as I said, you may be my brother. If I feel you've dribbled me or tricked me to get to some point, and then you get there, you turn around to me, oh, come and support me. I may bow, oh, yeah. But seriously, I may deceive you. I may not come. Fair play should be the order of the day with us. We are democratic. We believe in justice. Our motto is freedom, development in freedom. And we want to feel like everybody is getting counted. So please, let's go back to the drawing board. Look at ourselves critically. Look at our opponents. Look at Ghana generally. Because the whole idea, you get the party to ask for power from Ghana, the people of Ghana, with the promise you're going to serve Ghana. If you forfeit the trust, you forfeit the trust, the people will show you. People talk monetization. Monetization. Everybody is angry. There's so much unemployment. We tend to know people. Today you get to some position and then you manage to get some money. When it comes to vote, you want to come and give me money. Oh, go and vote for me. Well, because I'm angry, I may take. But in my mind's eye, this guy I used to know, we used to share kokwaya tutun or something together. Now he is coming to buy me to go there so he would continue to enjoy, and me, I won't even have access to him. So they'll chop your money, then they go and vote against you. Then you turn around to blame them. You must blame yourselves. When it happens like that, we must blame ourselves. Because the people, as poor as they are, they want quality service. Our principles are there, high principles. High principles. And I believe when we are talking party, we must know it's the principles we subscribe to, not the person who just on a temporary basis has been given the vote. Yes, Dankwa espoused democracy, but the party is not Dankwa. Buzia did, the party is not Buzia. Kufuor got the chance. Kufuor is not the party, not a Kufuor, not any one man. It's the principles, the undying principles. And if we'll all be true to the principles, then I tell you, our party is the party of now and the future. Ghana will continue to support us, but we must be true to the principles. So when Mrs. Dihia came to see me, inviting me to come to this, first I said, oh, me old man, you people, young people, it's your turn. I thought again, I said, I had some other engagements. So I'll rush here and give you my peace of mind and appeal to you. Appeal to you. Appeal to you. Please, the Institute is a very strategic, if we use it rightly. We can abuse it. But if we are going to be true to ourselves, this must be the institute where we enshrine the ageless principles that we believe constitute our tradition. Democracy, rule of law, respect for the private sector, freedom of thought and expression and association and of choice. Private sector. When Dankwa talked of property owning, Dankwa was a poor man. I don't believe he himself even built up. But he saw the necessity to create prosperous economies so the young would be well served. You want to do free education, you must have strong economy. You want to do national health insurance, you must have strong. The employment must be there to give hope to the young people. That's what Dankwa was talking about. These are our principles. And I say, I don't think any normal human being would be against these principles. This is our thing. This is our tradition. So please, young people, I hear within the next 10 years or so, you might constitute about 60% of Ghana's population. It means the power is with you. Don't want free chops, free stuff. There's nothing like free chop. Resolve to work. But work. Trusting in yourself, in your self-respect. Let your brain, and you have got plenty of it, work. Try to tell right from wrong. Try to see the feasible, the person that will come and talk feasibility and show you, work with him. Whether he's your brother or a tribesman or church person or whatever religion. See, work for solutions, pragmatism. Solutions. Our party has suffered a lot because our opponents, with their powerful organization and propaganda, have succeeded in making many parts of Ghana think our party is tribally based. Are you getting me? They've got people to think. You talk our party or tradition, these are Akan or Asante. No, it's not that. It's not true. But have we thought of this challenge? What are our solutions to these accusations? And for as long as the perception persists, for so long, if we are not careful, we may be pushed out of the arena electorally. So please, 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 let's be objective with ourselves. Let's talk principles. Let's look, the Rocha, who was General Secretary, 1969, became chairman in the 90s. One statement he made, and I never forget. He said, that we are in a party does not mean we are friends. That we are in a party doesn't mean we are friends. What it means is that we share the vision that this machinery party is the vehicle we need to get power. Earlier you told me the sole purpose of party is to win power. If we want to win power, then let's close ranks. Not as friends, but as people sharing the vision of using the vehicle to win power. See, analogy is, you go to Neoplan Station, you board a bus, VIP. You are going to Kumasi. You buy your ticket, they seat you. The next thing you know, they've brought another person to sit by you. The journey might last 4 or 5 hours. If you don't like the face of the person next to you, you may not even look at him or her. You look at the window for the 4 or 5 hours. But at the back of your mind, you are praying that the bus will take you to your destination, Kumasi. The other person may also not like you, but he or she too would be praying that you will get there safely. That's the party. We want power. Let's close rank. Reconciliation, unity. If we are not learning to reconcile, and if we are also not learning that Ghana is awake and getting more and more critical, especially of the politicians. Grassroots. We must not take grassroots for a joke. Another quote, and then I will thank you and declare from here that I have launched the institute. Dr. Afarajan, who used to be the electoral commissioner. It was he who said, elections are won at the polling station. I gave you the analogy. I live in my fine bungalow. My children, they are all grown, they've gone. When it comes to voting, perhaps it's just my vote I can go and cast. But the man at the gate, the watchman, has 2, 3 wives, got 10 children. If I do not secure his trust and understanding to support me, do you think I can win that election? So grassroots. Let everybody feel counted. And it's not a matter, just a matter of going to dish out money. It's not just dishing out money. Let the people trust that you, when you have chance, you serve the good interests, inclusively of all of us, humanity. That's the central vision, the central belief. We talked down Kwabuzia Dombo. What they believed in was common humanity who must be respected and be given dignity of humanity. If we do this, then I tell you we have no problems. And the institute that I see this occasion to launch, I pray God should bless it and should be an institute to impart deeper awareness of what getting involved in party means. It's all about power. Power, if you don't have power, you are dead. That's what it is. So we must know the nature of power, must learn how do we get everybody in the community to appreciate that we are capable when entrusted with power, to use it to serve the general populace, to make life better and happier for all of us as humans. This is what the Institute should be about. So I bless the Institute, and I use this occasion to launch it. God bless all of you. Thank you.